You want to know who tightened up their bootstraps? Saul. when he went blind, he had to tighten up real good, and he changed dramatically. Yes. Like you want to talk about somebody that had to be different in his environment, like you know who he was before.
Yes.
What did he do before?
He beheaded Christians.
Like he did he hunted them down.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody.
He was known to be a man of the scriptures, a man of the law. Mm-hmm. He knew it frontwards and backwards. And if the law. And if there was any deviation, anything, he would go after them. That's why when Christ appeared and was like, I am the Messiah, people like Saul and people that had the same views as him was like, I don't think so. And then anyone who supported Jesus, he was like, he hunted them down, like Billy said, and beheaded, either tortured them or straight up beheaded them or killed them in some other way. So it is so interesting that, I know we've talked about this several times probably, but it's just always mind-blowing that God can choose to change someone from evil and use them for his will. Because it happens many times in the Bible. And in this specific spot, he changes someone who's hunting down, being evil toward him, being against his word, and just being straight up evil and killing Christians. He turns him into, what is his name turned into? Paul. So he turns him into a man who goes on to be one of the greatest fighters for Christians. He goes on to be one of the biggest influences in the Christian faith. And so he turns him into a salt that is almost everlasting. Because he goes from being bland to sharing the salt.
That's right.
He gets so much word on him, he becomes so much of the salt that he can now share it.
He's got so much word on him, he had to write letters.
Yes.
He's like, there's so many words in my head right now. I got to write some letters to some folks.
Yep.
Thessalonians, get ready.
Here's some salt. Here's some salt. Here's some salt.
That's right. That's right.
Because that's what he did really in those letters. He pointed out the places that need to be disinfected.
He did.
He really wrote to those churches and said, this needs to be disinfected. This needs to be got rid of. You're doing great, but continue doing this. He's letting them know how to be the salt of the earth and what they need to do to continue to be the salt.
Who else stood out to you that you can think of? Like one that comes off to me in the very beginning is, David. Like while everyone is standing there in the battle and just looking at all these Philistines and this big giant, and they're just like, oh my. And David's like, who is this uncircumcised Philistine that mocks the living God, the army of the living God? Like David was not anything like and he was small. He was different. He stood out.
David was like, you afraid of this guy?
He said, watch this.
He was in that moment, he was the light that Matthew 14 talks about. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. In that moment, he became that light, and he shone for the Lord and defeated the enemy.
Be that salt to the people out there, and just let them know that there is a difference too.
Yes.